Well, here we are. The first ever AEW console video game is going to be released December 31st, 2022 on PS4, PS5, Xbox, PC, and yes, of course, the Nintendo Switch. AEW Fight Forever is supposed to be an arcade style field with finishers and offensive moves of the AEW roster. Now, of course, there's nothing yet on the official roster, but I hope that they pack the game with as many of the people on the AEW roster as possible and also have every title that they have available now that you can win in gameplay. We can look forward to an online co-op multiplayer option and tag team matches in which you should be able to do maneuvers and moves with simple commands. So I do not expect to have to push 3 or 4 buttons just to do a move. We're also going to see single matches, tag teams, 3-way, 4-way, casino battle royale, falls count anywhere, unsanctioned lights out, and exploding barbed wire death match, which in my opinion should be really interesting because to my knowledge, I don't think this has ever been done before in a video game. And the price is going to be $59.99 supposedly for all consoles and the PC. Now, when it comes to Yuke's, I think we all expect the title to be good because Yuke's is developing it. Now, they've done quite a few New Japan Pro Wrestling games, WWE games, and the WWF titles, WWE, such as SmackDown 2 Know Your Role, WWE Shut Your Mouth, SmackDown vs. Raw, Days of Reckoning, and Days of Two Reckoning, which were one of my favorites. I think it was part 1 that I liked the most. And then we can't forget the WWE 12 and 13 and the 2K series. Now, as far as the career mode goes, the career mode is supposed to give us a feeling of an all-elite wrestling's life on the road. And players are going to be able to create and develop a wrestler and join the AEW roster and also be in storylines and matches. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. And you'll be able to earn points. And by winning matches and doing certain objectives, you can use those points to enhance your wrestler stats. So that makes sense. That goes general like with a lot of wrestling games. And of course, as you should be able to, you'll be able to customize your wrestler's attire and appearance, movesets, entrances, the teams, and even the arenas. Now, to me, in my opinion, the screenshots that are out now are looking very good, better than the rough drafts that were out before. And you remember when this information about AEW coming out and the first shots were coming out and you had people complaining and dogging the game out, and how many times do a lot of us have to tell people that when you first see any game in development, that's just a rough draft. It's not the final product. At least give it to the final product and you play the game or you see the updated pictures to just complain. But in my opinion, no matter what comes out, this game could be the best looking wrestling game ever, and you're still gonna have some asshole somewhere complaining about something instead of just enjoying the product. So let me show you one comment I received from a person, and this comment to me was just off the wall. I just don't know really what the hell they were talking about. And the comment they left was, with WWE's community creations, there is no need for an AEW video game unless they do something crazy like a crazy online or something. Like, what the hell are they talking about? The real thing that comes from the developer is what we want, not just the community creations. Now, community creations, I'm not knocking them. They're great. They do a great job on wrestlers, creating wrestlers, arenas, belts. But when it comes down to a title supposedly being for a particular company, we want to see what that company has. That's like saying if the AEW game was out first and everybody was creating wrestlers from WWE and they were so good, we would tell WWE, we don't need another title from you guys. That's just an insane comment. To me, this is one person that's one-sided who just can't get over the fact that there's something else going to be out there besides a WWE title. So what are your thoughts and hopes for this game? I'm excited for another wrestling game to play. I think the more the better. It's been way too long without, just choices of wrestling games. And I would like to see if it was possible, and probably not, but if some of the other companies had video games. I would love to have all that we could. But what do you think after you've seen the new screenshots for AEW Fight Forever? I can't wait for more updates, especially for the announcement of the roster. So leave me some comments below and a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and do that for me. Boss out.